Good morning, Carmel. I'm Aarini, Pareek.
And I'm Dangler. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Before we get started with today's exciting show, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
As promised, our news story for today is entertaining, and Swifties, you might want to start listening. Breaking news out of Melbourne, Australia this morning.
A photographer there says he was assaulted by the dad of Taylor Swift, Scott Swift. The photographer, Ben McDonald, says that Swift punched him in the face last week, just hours after Taylor completed her Australian tour. McDonald
claims that he and other paparazzi were patiently waiting for Taylor and her dad as they made their way from a yacht at the Neutral Bay wharf to their cars.
He says Taylor's security began to push him with an umbrella before someone ran up to him and punched the left side of his face. McDonald only realized that this was the celebrity's father after looking at images of her later that night.
Although that's all we know about the event so far, more updates to come during Thursday's show.
Now, switching from aggressive behavior to a generous gesture, former professor Ruth Gottesman donated $1 billion to the New York City Med School Albert Einstein College of Medicine.
This donation has allowed the school to become tuition-free for all students from now on. Gottesman's donation opened up opportunities for students of diverse backgrounds pursuing a career in the healthcare. If such opportunities are available, there's sure to be some great achievements in the field. Now, let's send it over to Brenna with some achievements in sports.
Hey Greyhounds, I'm Brenna Markland here with your sports update for today. Make sure to check the bar below for any other scores that you may have missed out on. To start off, the boys varsity swimming and diving team won state this past weekend, their 10th consecutive state championship in a row. The team won 409 points with a staggering 244 points between first and second place, the largest margin in ISHAA history. The Carmel boys are the first boys ISHAA swim and dive team to win 10 consecutive state titles. So awesome job for an amazing season. Next up, the Carmel girls lacrosse team has their season opener this Saturday away against Sacred Heart Academy, and they play Westfield away on Monday night, so good luck, ladies. Moving on, the boys basketball team has sectionals against number 1 Fishers tonight. Tip-off is at 7:30 at Noblesville High School, and the theme is Blackout. Let's take a look at a quick sectionals preview by CHTV's Alex Gassino, and then send it over to Selah with all you need to know in entertainment news. Good luck to our hounds, and make sure to show out tonight to help support our Greyhounds. On that note, I'm Selah Kearby, back with your CHTV Entertainment Update for today. Starting off with some very exciting news, this past weekend was the fundraiser known as Carmel Dance Marathon, where this year we raised over $500,000 for kids at Riley Children's Hospital. As well as raise money, people were able to dance, dress up, and make some amazing memories with friends. Let's watch a quick recap on these fun events. Thank you. Now with all those wonderful memories comes lots of pictures to share and post. But make sure to be mindful about what you are posting online and how this can affect you and others. Let's look at a quick digital footprint PSA by Alina Kaplan. Thanks, Alina. Before I send you back to our wonderful anchors, as scheduling is coming to an end, a new career capstone coming into the 2025 school year is exercise science. Following this, a new way to get involved is through the Student Athletic Training Program. We talked to the IB science teacher, Coach Good, about this hands-on opportunity. Let's have a look at this insightful promo, then we'll send it back for in-studio announcements.
We do offer a student training program here at Carmel High School, which is fantastic for those that are just trying to get experience, or even like I said, on the fence, if you will, regarding like, hey, is this something I could see myself doing in the future? You know, to put them actually in the field, working hand in hand with our certified athletic trainers, getting that experience can give them, you know, a lot more insight as to, hey, is this something I really foresee myself doing in the future? It's a great way to get involved. And that is open to anybody that does or does not take the class, but I definitely would encourage those students that are taking it. It certainly coincides very well with what they're being taught down in the training room, in addition to what they're being taught in the classroom as well.
Hey guys, just a reminder that Mr. Carmel will be taking place on March 8th at 7:30 p.m. in the auditorium. Doors will open at 7 p.m. and tickets are being sold on GoFan for $6.
We'll see you guys there at Mr. Carmel, shut the front door.
Attention current sophomores and juniors, GCOM applications are due on March 1st. If you're interested in being more involved at CHS and helping our future Greyhounds, this is a great opportunity to do so.
The QR code for the application is located in all 3 cafeterias and on the Instagram at CHSGComs. Thank you.
Hi everyone, the deadline to order your yearbook is coming up at the end of this week. We currently have about 300 copies and each copy is $52.
Either pick up an order form at C145 or order online at yearbookordercenter.com. Search for order number 17177.
Deadline to order your book on Friday. You don't want to miss out. Send it back to the host desk.
Thanks to Lena, Juhi, and Caroline, and all our wonderful in-studio announcements. We'd like to wish the happiest birthday to everyone listed on the screen below.
Happy birthday, everyone. And now for daily announcements. Auditions for the theater course placements are today and Thursday during SSRT. See Miss Cassidy or Mr. Steckbeck in room E152 for more information, or scan the QR code on posters around the school.
Tomorrow's dress-up theme is Snow Time for Negativity. Wear your favorite winter snow attire and spread positivity everywhere you go.
Active Minds will have a meeting tomorrow. Come celebrate Mental Health Awareness Week after school in E234.
If you're interested in folding origami crafts, join us this Thursday in H205 after school for the Wishing Crane project. You can earn volunteer hours, make friends, and there will be food.
In support of Mental Health Week, we have a joke of the day for you. Each of our shows this week will have a joke as well. Aarini, why are Sundays stronger than Tuesdays?
Oh no. Oh, because Tuesdays are just a weekday.
Hope that joke gave you a laugh to brighten up your Tuesday. That's all we have for our show today.
Thank you so much for tuning in to today's show. Make sure to follow our Instagram at Carmel TV so you can send in pictures of your pets for Pet of the Week.
Our Pet of the Week contest is coming up soon, so be sure to send in your photos. Until next time, Carmel, I've been Dangler.
And this has been Aarini Pareek. Before you go, let's check out a Mental Health Week video, including a special message from Dr. Ferris.
Have a terrific Tuesday, Greyhounds.
am not good at writing. I don't like reading. I don't like learning about history and science. I am not good at math. I'm not a great public speaker. I am not an artist. I don't do well working in groups. I can't run a mile. I am not patient. Are we done with this yet? I am not good at school. Yet. You're not good at writing or reading or running or whatever yet. That doesn't mean you can't be good at those things at some point. You just aren't yet. But if you allow yourself to be stuck in this mindset that you are inherently not good at something, if you believe that whatever labels school and society has slapped on you are true, and therefore stay in this stagnant place of mediocrity and limited ability, you're right. You won't ever be good at those things. But here's a little life hack, a piece of wisdom. You can get better at whatever you want to get better at. You're not good at writing? Keep working on it. Write poems, keep a journal, keep trying to make those essays in English class better with every one that you write. You have a brain, you have fingers, you can write, you just have to do it more. Not a good artist? When was the last time that you tried? I mean really attempted to create something. The more you pick up a paintbrush or pencil or fold a paper in a weird way, the better you get at creating and realizing that you are an artist. I've never heard of someone who took up running and didn't get faster the more they did it. I believe for many years that I was bad at math. I got D's on quizzes and cheated on my homework. My excuse was that I wasn't good at math, that I was very right-brained. But then a couple of years ago, I got into woodworking, and I needed to know how to calculate angles and use precise measurements in this work. I didn't just figure this stuff out, I had to learn it all over again. I wasn't bad at math, I just wasn't good at it yet. I confess, I am not good at understanding quantum physics. But if I sat down and I studied and I read and I talked to people who are good at understanding quantum physics, I would get better at it. It's a matter of having a mindset that isn't fixed or stuck in place. Instead, having one that can grow. And this works for anything. So what sentence can you put yet on the end of? Stop saying that you're bad at stuff. Don't tell me you're not good at something. Just tell me you're not good at something.
Hey Greyhounds, Dr. Ferris here. I just wanted to take this opportunity to talk to you a little bit about Mental Wellness Week. Hopefully you enjoyed that video as much as I did, watching it and kind of thinking about it. I've actually watched it multiple times just to be able to think about that word yet and how powerful it has been even in my own life. When I think about that word yet, I think about all the things like sometimes I've failed at, or even as he said in the video, you know, not being good at math or not being good at something. But yet, over time, or having the mindset, the curiosity, I think that word curiosity is huge when we think about mental wellness. Thinking about wanting to understand why or wanting to get better at something, and knowing that we're not going to just do it on our first try, and maybe not in our 15th year of life or 17th year of life, but at some point when you have the curiosity and the willingness to continue to work and learn and try new things, the yet disappears and the yet can move on to something else. And so for me, when I think about it, I struggled with writing as a student in high school. I struggled, I didn't like to write. And yet, you know, my math, thinking about 25 years later or so, I write a 141-page dissertation. And I still, with that, think about I would not have been able to do that by just saying I'm not a good writer, like I said many times in high school. And so there are many fun things, you know, that you can also do. You know, one thing for me, I love to fish, and I would love to learn how to fly fish, and I've not done that yet in my life. And so I hope for me that even though I can't do that right now, I hope and know that with my mindset, I will be able to do that at some point in my life. Maybe it's retirement, maybe it's in the next year, but I want to be able to do that. And so for me, as your principal, I want to encourage you to think about that word yet each and every day, whether it's in block 1 or it's on a nighttime at home when you might be struggling with something. Know that you can do it and you can be successful at whatever you set your mind to. Have that curiosity, be a wonderful participant and try, and yet I know you can do it. And you will have a great, successful life and career. And just know that there are so many adults around you each and every day that are pulling for you and want you to be successful. I know your teachers have stories about yet. Ask them, talk to the adults and see what they want to be better at. See what they struggled with in their life, because we as all humans have struggled at some point. I hope you have a great mental wellness week. We love you guys here at Carmel High School. You are great Greyhounds, and we know that we are going to have a successful rest of the year, and enjoy the week and think about your mental wellness. Have a great rest of the day.